Hey friends, it's me and Barbie. We're hanging out today. Yep, I don't know what's going on with me and blonde icons these past couple weeks, but we did Maryland and now ColourPop has come out with this Malibu Barbie collection, like old school Barbie. Look at the font. This should tell you everything about the era we're going into now. I gotta say, ColourPop, they really go there 100% with the collections. Like, they do everything. Even the inner lining of this box, you know, has a design on it. I just love their commitment to everything. So let me show you real quick what's in this Barbie collection with ColourPop. This is the box for the hand mirror, by the way. This may be the thing that probably goes on and gets used just nonstop by me. This little heart-shaped mirror, it just says Barbie and ColourPop on there, and I feel like I'll use this all the time as like a little mirror to do my eyeshadow or put my lashes on or, you know, check my lip liner or something. I'm gonna probably keep that handy at all times. And it comes in the best box if you're into that kind of thing. Then we have a palette. This is the Malibu Barbie Pressed Powder Palette. Let's open this guy up here. This is gonna be my first time using this stuff, by the way. We are just playing. We're having some playtime here. Here's the palette. We got pink, we got turquoise, we got warm peachy type shades. Nothing's going too terribly dark, but I mean, we all know if we had a Barbie at a certain age, she had eyeshadow that looked like that, right? And maybe some of that pink on there too. So I'm gonna go there with my look today. We also have this huge Super Shock highlighter in the shade Beach Party, and I do love the just classic Barbie pink. And it's got that Super Shock texture, so like creamy kind of texture actually, and is gonna be very profoundly shiny with kind of just a classic champagne tone that comes out of this. We have a set of lashes. They're called doll lashes. Let me open those up. We'll be trying these as well. And then how cute are these? 3 different lip duos. They are Malibu Sunset, Dream House, and Golden Beach, and I'll try those on for you today. But here's what I've done first. I thought, you know, if I want to look like Barbie, I need the mattification going on first. So I used a really matte foundation. This is the Born This Way matte from Too Faced. I'm wearing it in light beige, so I got that all over with a beauty blender. I used my excuse me, 16-hour camo concealer from e.l.f. in the shade Medium Sand. So this is my more matte version of the camo concealer. And then I set pretty much all over my face today with this Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Softening Loose Setting Powder. Then I did my brows. I just used my Benefit micro filling pen there, and that's about it. That's all I've done. Now I think ColourPop kind of missed the boat by not doing a blush, because Barbie really did wear blush. Like, look at that little cheek flush she's got going on there. So we need that. I think we need some bronzer, especially if we're Malibu Barbie. So here's something I'm gonna throw on today. I got this new Hoola Glow. So they've put out Benefit's iconic Hoola bronzer, now with a little bit of a satin finish to it. It's not over the top, but I think it's pretty. So I thought for these accent steps that I do, I would go ahead and turn on the camera and do them with you. So let's put that Hoola Glow all over. I'm gonna be pretty generous with it. If there's one thing Malibu Barbie has, it's a tan. I love that tone. That is so workable for me as a contour. So we're chiseling out those cheeks. So I had this plan this week. I try to, like, on Sundays, Saturdays and Sundays, figure out what I'm gonna do for the week ahead, like as far as dinners, kind of prep it out. A lot of times I'll make something that can be, you know, reheated throughout the week. And this week, I was thinking we could do those Big Mac salads, which is basically like, you got some somewhat seasoned up ground beef, however you like it, and then you put it on lettuce, cheese, Thousand Island dressing, put some pickles on there if you're really wanting to go 100%, and it's really yummy. And basically it's a nice little low carb way to go. And you know, we really haven't been playing by the rules as far as eating goes over the weekend, so let's do something healthy during the week. And I didn't get that ground beef browned. I just did not have an opportunity to do it. So I'm like, okay, tonight I'll order something. And so I Grubhubbed some sandwiches from Subway. And about 10 minutes before they get delivered, I get a phone call. It's from the Grubhub person, because I put on 2 cookies on that order. One for me, one for Bub, a raspberry cheesecake or some kind of cookie. And I was just like, oh, let's throw on a cookie. Why not? What's one cookie? But they were apparently out of that one kind of cookie. So the Grubhub person called me just to say, like, they're out of that type of cookie. Could we give you another cookie? And I just felt so like kind of embarrassed over my My need for a cookie, right? I don't know. I shouldn't have cared, but immediately when she got on the phone and said they were out of the certain kind of cookie, I was like, oh, I don't even care. No, I nicely told her that I would go for the s'mores cookie. I didn't even know there was a s'mores cookie at Subway, but it was like I was making the decision to get cookies with our order, kind of just throw on the cookies, kind of wanting that to be sort of under the radar or something, like not really called out, but my decision to get cookies really got called out and I felt uncomfortable about it. Am I weird? Yes, felt a little guilty about ordering the cookies. So I'm as bronzed up as Emily Barbie's gonna be today. Then, like I said, I think we need a blush and I think it needs to be kind of strong. I always remember like Barbie having this strong side blush. So I looked in my collection. I didn't want it to be too shiny either. You see, it's funny that they did put a massive highlighter in this, but Barbie herself, I don't know. If you met a real in-person Barbie, she probably would have a glowing highlight. But Barbie dolls just don't. Anyways, what am I even trying to do here in this video? Sangria is the shade I pulled out of this Laura Mercier blush. And I thought this might be like kind of a nice intensity and we'd use it kind of like right in here. Like really go for it, you know? Not hold back. Buffing it in. I'm practically like contouring with the blush a little bit because that's what I remember on some dolls. Like I remember seeing it on the side of their face kind of. And then I'm kind of shearing it. Whatever's left on the brush gets to come up this way a little. It's a little over the top, but I like it. Then I'm gonna take my huge highlighter here, the Beach Party Super Shock highlighter in its bubblegum pink container, which is really cute, which is a massive mirror, by the way. I haven't put on a Super Shock highlighter in a while, but I'm gonna try actually putting this on with a brush application. I'm gonna let that come, just grace the top of the cheek. Pretty, pretty, very brightening. Did anybody ever have a Barbie dream house? I never did get the Barbie dream house. I'm not sure I like really seriously asked for it. I think I saw it in the JCPenney toy catalog and saw that there was a literal like child standing next to it and the house was as tall as the child, and I just knew that wasn't gonna happen for me. We didn't have that much room in our house growing up, and you know, I asked for the Barbie spa and it was awesome. Okay, take a little bit on the Cupid's bow here. All right. Nice. I'm feeling really happy with the look so far, honestly, even though the blush is kind of out there. I'm gonna MAC Fix Plus myself because I've been doing that a lot lately. Love this spray. I really missed it high so I don't get any sort of big droplet on me. That's kind of the key with setting sprays, I think. But now we are going to put on some Milani eyeshadow primer and we're gonna play with this palette. I'm so excited. Oh, you know what I also had? I had a little like Barbie supermarket, which wasn't like a big actual box of a store. It wasn't like a dollhouse, but like you had a little conveyor belt and like a produce stand or something like that. I wonder how many hours I played with that. All about the mirrors with this collection because the highlighter has a huge mirror. We have our little hand mirror here, and then also we've got a big mirror in this palette, which is not always a gimme in every ColourPop palette, right? Really, if you wanted to, I see a couple shades in here that could be decent blushes also. I'm gonna start off just with a little something in the crease. I'm gonna do this Let's Go Party shade, and did you see there's cute little imprints here? We've got like heart, palm tree, heart, rainbow. Really a pretty good matte and shimmer balance in this one. This is a little matte orangey shade. I'm going to take that to my crease with my E25 brush. Just warming up, just getting it going. Nice pigmentation here. Then I want to use some of this hot pink called Best Coast right there. Ooh, it's going to be bright. I'm going to put this in the crease too. And just really buff that out. Ooh, pretty. No big deal, just a 37-year-old woman trying to turn herself into Barbie. Okay, the hot pink is poppin'. Wow. Can you even handle what's going on here? Really letting that buff out. I want that to be big. I want that to be seen. Not a problem, says the eyeshadow. We're really concentrated with that pink in the outer corner, and then it's diffusing out and it's kind of layering up with that orange a little, and I think that somehow makes it a little softer. I think we want to get kind of a blue lid going. Now I would a lot of times see on my Barbies, they had this whole area showing up as blue also, but I also had some with pink. So we're doing both. I'm going to use Surf's Up. So this is our blue shimmer. And I'm picking some of that up on my flattest brush. This is my e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush. Oh my gosh. Pacific Ocean, is that you? Look at that. Okay, feeling authentic now. This is such a nice pigmented, nicely textured shimmer. It is going there big time. I'm going like just a little bit higher than my crease. I find myself placing it up just a bit more to kind of lift up the look a bit more. So there's that. I think I want some of that to come into the matte turquoise Malibu Memories right here. Grabbing my other flat brush and just patting. It's just a little different tone. There's a little less green in this one. And it is, like I said, fully matte. Oh man, these colors are really fun because they are precisely what you see is what you get. Now you could do a tame neutral look here because you have browns and you have just like random non-colorful shades. But just ask yourself, what would Barbie do? Just go from there. Very nice. I kind of think I want to bring in and just see like what this does to the look. A little bit of the brown, this Zuma Beach. What does that do? If we just place a little right out here, outer corner only. What does that do to my look? Well, it dulls it down a little bit. Okay. I don't know. I kind of feel like these shades just need something darker to fade into. Honestly, probably a little darker than this. Like this palette could have maybe been well served by having a deep berry in it. I mean, yeah, I know I would say something like that, wouldn't I? But, you know, something for these pinks to kind of draw back into. Just a little. Like it could still be bold and pigmented, and I've seen ColourPop do shades like this, but just darker than this brown goes. But anyway, I'm working with it. I'm not saying this brown doesn't belong in this palette. I'm just saying one additional darker shade probably wouldn't have hurt. I'm struggling a little bit there on the way that blend looks. Do I like that? Take a little more of that blue, the matte one, and just help that go over. It's like there's so much pigmentation in that matte blue. It doesn't necessarily even play well with others because it wants to be so 100% full on. You start bringing something else in to just kind of merge with it. It's like, wait. What I think I'll do at this point is take an even smaller brush, so E27. Let's play with like some of this sparkly pink. I'm really trying, guys, to use every bold, fun shade they got. And let's play with some of that. Up in here. What texture is it even? It's really smooth and bright. So I'm just putting a little bit of that kind of up in here. And I don't think Barbie ever had a real encircled eye with product, did she? Like, not really. What I'm going to do, according to this pick, is I'm going to do like a black liquid liner winged out. And this is just my Too Faced Better Than Sex liner pen. I've already gone through one of these, actually. It's really good. However, the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof is just as good, but I ran out of that one. This is what I had in terms of liner pen. So we're winging that out. Not much fallout from the eyeshadow, just a tinge from that shimmery turquoise. What are you doing with your makeup at 5:30 on a Tuesday morning? Then I think what Barbie would do is just go light in her lower inner rim, probably with the ABH Duo pencil. The matte end. Widen out the eye. Next, I'm going to pop on some mascara, and then we will play with these false lashes they gave us. This is the Tarte Surfer Curl Mascara. I got a full size because, well, I had a small size, a trial size of it, and I saw potential. But I kind of have a pet peeve with small size mini mascaras. You only get a small sense of what that product can be like because you don't have a brush raking through an entire tube of product, and I just felt like I got maybe a couple uses out of it, and it seemed then so dry and that all the bristles on the brush were like sticking together because there just wasn't enough goop. And you're just not going to have enough goop in that circumstance. So I'm putting this on But I do like this mascara. I think it builds actually pretty nice length. I need to pay attention to what kind of curl I end up keeping out of it. I'm gonna do a smidge of Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions on the lower lashes, just because I know that's not gonna go anywhere on me. Here are the doll lashes. This is the style we're working with. They're not overly thick, a lot of length. You have a nice little box left over because this slips right out. Just testing these puppies out. Do I need to trim them? I don't think I do, but they seem long. I'll trim them just a little bit just to be safe. And by trim, I mean actually cut off just a little bit from the outside there. Insides are usually tapered the way they're meant to be, so they will blend in with your shorter lashes. So that's why usually when you trim, you want to take off from the outside. Okay, here we are with the lashes on, and I did use my little mirror to lay them on. I just didn't record the whole process just to not take up so much space. But really pretty, a little longer on the outsides. Can you see how they're a little bit flared out? They seem to blend nicely with my own lashes, nice quality. Flexible band. They feel light, like I don't really feel them actually on my eye, which is nice. So now we're going to talk about the lip colors. So we've got in Malibu Sunset, we've got this kind of berry colored lipstick. Oh, it's cute. It actually says Barbie. I don't know if that's focusing in, but it says Barbie on the bullet. Kind of a frosted pink tube, but they went back to like, was this more of a 1960s Barbie type vibe here? That old school Barbie silhouette. And then there's a coordinating lip liner. What I'm probably gonna do is not put on the lip liners with each of these, just because I'm gonna try each on and I don't want the color to stain too much. The Dream House one, the box looks like that. We have more of a soft mauve or softer pink and a coordinating liner that goes with that. And then Golden Beach, so with the little beach chair on it, this is going to be your like nude combo. So let's start there. I'm gonna put the lipstick on, you'll just get a sense of what's happening. Feels like a standard cream formula lipstick. And yes, it does say cream. So there's Golden Beach, pretty nude, very classic. Actually, I think this nude kind of agrees with me. Sometimes I put on a nude and I'm like, whoa, hold on. But this one, I don't know, at least with the full-on eye and cheek, I really like that. And again, right down to the detail on the inside of the boxes. So cute. Taking off Golden Beach. Now Dream House, another cream formula, but this is the softer of the two pinks. Let's see. Pretty, like that is a wearable pink to me. I would have no problem with this pink. I was kind of expecting some shade in this collection to be really like off the charts bubblegum pink, but this is a very classic wearable pink in my book. And again, nice formula on these, creamy. You're not gonna see a lot of shine coming off of them, but they have a very smooth feel. And lastly, we'll do the whole shebang with this one, this Malibu Sunset. Again, cream formula. We've got the lip liner, so I'll use that. Even though my lips feel really dry right now after taking these colors on and off, it's gliding on pretty easily. So I got that most of the way in and a little bit softer toward the inside. Nice, smooth, soft lip liner. Now, here we go, the lipstick. Wow, that lipstick shade coordinates so closely. How fun is that? I love that shade. They really made the effort to make these lip colors wearable, I think, because instead of being the brightest pink that it could be, instead of being the like most hot pink fuchsia, it's more of a berry. It's really borderline the kind of shade we see people kind of go into around the fall, even just a little bit. Okay. Let the hair down. Gosh, all I need are some little like sunglasses perched up here. Here I am. Here's my take on the Malibu Barbie look. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun to try to channel Barbie here as best I could. I don't feel like I look like Barbie at all, but I feel like I channeled some of the things that I know about Barbies of the old days. Some of the things I saw on their skin, makeup wise, you know, it was perfectly matte and there was strong eyeshadow and the makeup was just fun. So honestly, a big favorite part of this collection. I love this little mirror. I love the size and the shape, and I'm gonna keep this like front and center on my vanity area here for good, because I always need some little thing like this when I want to look up close and do eyeshadow if there's not like a mirror in the palette or something. It might sound crazy, but I think this is a great little part of the set. Plus it comes in the cutest box. The boxes are all different on the outside. Like one has the sun sunset and the beach and whatever, but this one has the Barbie on it. Now the eyeshadow palette, if I'm being real honest here with myself and with y'all, I don't see this being the kind of color scheme that I'm going to be reaching for often. Even though I can get some kind of beachy, summery, fun summer looks, even if I'm not reaching for like hot pink and turquoise, I can get some other wearable looks out of it. And you may see me playing with this some more. Maybe I'll do some looks on Instagram that are like a little more toned down so you can just see what it's capable of more so. But I think I would have been even more satisfied with this palette if they had a couple more dark shades. Like I was saying, for everything to flow back into maybe a really rich deep berry, maybe even a darker turquoise or something. I don't know. From what I tried today though, the quality was incredibly easy to work with and just nicely pigmented. So I can't get on it from that regard, but for me to really be satisfied with the palette, I think it needs a bit more range. If you're into the Super Shock highlighters, this is huge. This is nice. I thought it gave me a gorgeous glow on top of the skin. It's been a while since I've used a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter. And given this size, you could see that maybe being something you even use on the body. So I like that. The lashes were good, but not something where, oh, you have to get them from this collection. The lip colors though, I think that's probably one of my favorite pieces were the different lip colors. I really like the nude that came with this collection, and I love this like bright pink. The other pink may be a bit more common to my collection. Not that I don't have some of this, but I really like that color, and I like the little boxes and different themes that all the lip colors have. So thank you guys again so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've tried any of this collection, and I'll see you soon. Bye.